Invasions is another additional single-player mode for Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay.
What we've done is we've kind of taken what we did with the Towers of Time and the Crypt in previous games, and we combined them into Invasions. And Invasions is an RPG-like experience going through the different realms, or mesas as we like to call them, of Mortal Kombat 1 to defeat the invading force.
All right.
Each season is about an invading force coming into Liu Kang's timeline. And season 1 is about Hanzo Hasashi, and he has come. I'm not gonna spoil it. We're gonna show a video afterwards about that. And so
demonetized.
Every season you'll have new mesa, you'll have new content, and a new story, and a new invading boss.
Awesome, and we're gonna get into some of that too as well.
Yes.
And we have some. Do you want to start with some videos now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
So you talked about the Mesa selects.
Yes.
Let's take a look at that.
Oh, let's go!
Happens. You see, you got Scorpion looming over that one there at the end. That one would be the final Mesa. And as you progress, you will unlock each one of these mesas. We don't want people to get into content that might be too hard for them, so we've also added a level of progression to the system. You'll start off in the Tea House Mesa and make your way all the way to Scorpion.
Sweet.
And then that center mesa that we have highlighted there, that's called the Gateway. And so if you were to finish all the content of the season, but you still want to play fights and you still want to, do one thing or another, you can through the Gateway Mesa, which has constant rotating content similar to what we had in Towers of Time, where there's new daily, new hourly, new weekly, and a season
replayability,
power, which you should be like max level before you even start that, and there's warnings.
I was playing that the other day, and a very high-level Gearus bodied me.
Yes.
Was it me?
About it.
No. Yeah. We named it Lanny.
Wow, that's super cool.
Yeah.
So
they named it Go Chiefs.
That's what we're talking about here at the Mesas. There is always something to do.
Always.
And when you finish doing that stuff, you can go do more stuff.
Yes. There's always something to do in Invasions. And like I kind of touched on earlier, it definitely has RPG elements where you can allocate stats, so you can kind of like have your fighters be as strong in one category or another. And and there's elements, and there's a lot.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah, and it's neat. Like in the QA lab, you'll hear like all the hot takes. Like one person's like, "Oh, I dump all my stats into attack. I'm YOLO.
That's what I do. That's
in."
absolutely what I know.
People have a more balanced approach. There's also, you can have your stats be automatic, which is what I do.
Right.
And it just kind of balances it out.
And what people start to do is they start forming like teams, right? Depending upon what kind of challenges they're coming up to. So it really encourages you to change your characters or change your cameos frequently as well. And
helps you learn characters too.
And it helps you learn characters, yeah. And so choosing one character could give you an advantage in a fight. You're not necessarily required to do that, but once you engage more with the systems, you'll be like, ooh, I know if I pick Raiden against Sub-Zero, I'm going to win because Sub-Zero's weak to electricity.
Yeah, the min-maxers out there
Pokemon
find exactly what needs to be done, switching out every time, doing all this stuff.
Exactly. And then, like I said, each season, we'll wipe all that content and we'll make brand new content with a brand new invading force.
Dig it. Speaking of these, the places you play, almost the playboard, the mesas.
Yeah.
You want to take a look at one of those?
So they're huge and they are beautiful. And
huge.
So I think one we haven't shown yet is the Tarkatan colony.
Oh, let's go. Sweet. We've not seen Baraka's people.
He goes through the portal.
And he goes into the
Tarkatan colony.
And it's very neat because normally in a fighting game you're seeing these environments, but on the 2D
check that out,
kind of a limited view. And with this you can just see like this expansive version of these levels.
Huge.
This is sweet.
These are all nodes and chests you can find.
There's secrets everywhere. And speaking of secrets,
ooh, look at those statues.
Every node has a secret
Tarkatan statue,
which you have to figure out.
Yes. So
yes.
There is
every node has a secret fight.
Content to be had.
There are also just a million like Easter eggs, in jokes, references, little lore things.
And he's Shang Tsung.
The whole 30 years of Mortal Kombat's run. There are characters who might not be in the game, but they'll get a little shout out in invasion modes. some of the names of nodes are really fun. Like just a simple example. Early on, there's a reptile fight, and the node is called Lucha La Luna.
Yep.
Little fun things like that.
Yeah, we've seen
fans
that.
will appreciate.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun to work on this mode, and it was just really important for us to like have progression, right? To have something where you can finish it and you can feel a level of completion each season, and you're unlocking a bunch of cool stuff along the way.
Right on.
Dope.
Beautiful stage. Cool. And you just go over there and you're like, oh, I need to get to that. I need to open that later.
Yep.
Like as you even fly over, you're seeing that. And you talked about RPGs earlier.
Yes.
A lot of RPGs have ways to build and craft.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a forge,
and we
right?
have that too.
Yep.
So we have a forging system and a crafting system where you have these items which we call talisman. And as you're going through your journey of invasions, you're collecting things called components. And what you can do is go into a forge, which is a Shokan warrior named Bob.
Yep, with the
he's
hammer.
everywhere.
We want to show that now? Oh,
Yep.
we are showing it. We're showing it. There we go.
There's Bob. And so there's the Shokan warrior, and he can be found in each one of the mesas. And there's sometimes multiples of them as well. And you take these components, you collect, and you combine them with talisman to make them stronger. Or you can even change the element types with them. So if something starts off as fire, and you're like, actually, I need to turn this into ice. You can do that stuff. And there's some very wacky talisman also. And so I'm not going to really spoil too much of it, but I'm excited to see what people are able to do with this forging system. QA's been really hype about it.
Nobody really used the forge
There's
back in
some
Mortal
that
Kombat
are
11,
really
did they?
Powerful. And they'll actually have
consumables.
to come to you and be like, is this by design? And you'll be like, absolutely.
Yes. If it's broken and fun, yeah, we most likely did that
Right.
intentionally.
And then we're actually creating a better skull here, which I would like to say we should maybe show some of how that. You want to show that now?
Yeah. Let's do
So-
it. We're successfully going through the forge, right?
Right.
So, again, like, even the sequence just looks awesome, right? Like, forging sequence, mad props to the UI team for getting that going. And there, Bob's back to work.
Thank you, Bob.
Then we have these little tiny ones.
And so you can forge it so that they become real little. And actually, one of the
awesome.
hardest things to avoid is something that is moving slow.
And staggers.
And staggers, right? But you can also make them.
All the damage you did crazy.
And that's just skulls.
That's just skulls. There's different kind of fireballs, meteors,
Dope.
Armor.
armor. There's one I just really can't wait for people to see.
I think I know the one you're talking about.
But we're gonna hold it and wait till people make videos.
We'll hold
but-
that one in.
Yes. But pretty much a lot of the modifiers
Cyber
that
smoke!
you see throughout invasions can also be turned into a talisman, and so it gives you this additional power outlet or that you can use during fights, and you can
Yeah,
actually
Derek's
even
shoes
turn
are
one
crazy.
into talismans as well. So it's
Look at
it's a
Derek's
lot
shoes.
of fun. It's an additional level of power to help you
Look at the tongue on that.
advance through
That's crazy.
this adventure that we call invasions.
Awesome. And say it like that every time.
Invasions.
Awesome. So we do have some questions from that we've kind of scoured to find. So I'm just going to give you some rapid fire.
Hit
ones.
me. Let's do
Give
it.
me as much information as you can or will.
Okay, you got it.
Does my level reset each season?
Yes, your invasions level will reset each season. You will start back at level
That's
1.
kinda
The cap for a
depressing.
season is level 30.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Are invasions how I unlock cameos, skins, and gear and stuff?
Yes, but not exclusively how you unlock them. Just playing the game, you're unlocking cameos, so you're not required to just go and do invasions to unlock it. You can unlock them through playing online matches. We wanted to make sure that players were being rewarded for playing the modes they want to be playing,
Yeah. Thank
and
God.
also playing as the character
Balance!
they want to be playing. We have 2 reward structures. Okay, we have more than that, but 2 passive ones. We have what's called Profile Mastery, which is your level profile going up no matter what you do,
Yep.
and you're unlocking items through that. And then you also have Character Mastery, where you're playing as Sub-Zero, you want stuff for Sub-Zero, you're getting stuff for Sub-Zero for playing Sub-Zero.
I'm getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so each character has a mastery reward system, and so do cameos. So whatever cameos you want to play as,
Dope.
guess what? You're getting rewards for them as you're just playing.
Dope.
Got it. So
I like it.
Online warriors, you can get your stuff.
Yep.
You love doing the offline stuff. You get your stuff.
Yep.
You do them both. You get your stuff.
Yep.
Yes.
Awesome.
Cool.
Just play the game.
That's all you need to do. What happens when a season ends?
Oh.
When you vanquish.
I know.
Or not.
Well,
You couldn't finish it.
So what happens is we lock the content, or we make it kind of go away for a week.
A
We
week?
want to have a down period between seasons so people can be like, whew, I can relax for
Breathe
a
a little
bit.
bit.
I can relax. And then what will happen is there will be 2 mesas that are still available to you. One is the Gateway Mesa, again, the constant changing content, things like that. So if you still want something to play during the downtime, that's there. But then there's also the Wuxi Academy. The Wuxi Academy is a practice mesa where you can respec your points, you can try different loadouts and things like that, and that'll be available to you as well.
Dig it.
Cool.
I mean, we kind of already touched on this. Do you have to play as one character in the invasion?
No, you can switch characters at any point. You have one global invasion level, and all your characters are leveling at the same time. So you might reach like a level 15 content. Guess what? All your characters are that level, so it's not like, oh, I have to level this character up to even beat this. Nope, that is
Super
not
helpful.
Yes,
Super
you can
helpful.
switch at any point. Were you
Yeah,
gonna say?
like what I did when I was playing this weekend is I had Katana as my roster character, and I would switch my cameos constantly. And you can also have different loadouts. So, like, if I wanted to switch to Sindel, she can have a different talisman.
Yep.
And that kind of stuff. So you can if you want to. You also could stick to one character. It's really up to you.
Yeah.
Dig it.
There you
Is
go.
Invasion's an online feature. Always online
Yes,
feature.
it is an online feature.
Gotta be connected.
Because you're getting rewards, right? And so we need to make sure and validate that you're getting those rewards in that content. Yes.
Got it. Is there a match for each stage in Invasions?
Is there a match for each?
Map.
Oh, a map.
A mesa.
So we are only showing 6 mesas for, or well, technically 8 for season 1. And again, each season we'll try to bring in a new mesa or a new map.
He said we'll
and
try.
then, we'll shuffle them around, change things up, so it's new content.
Sure. Do I have to pay for Invasions each season?
No, it's seasonal content. I know when people hear the word seasonal, they think that there's something to pay for. No, of course, it's free content. You don't pay for Invasions.
Is there a battle pass? Kind of already talked.
No, we do not have a battle pass. There's
No,
no
the other ways of
We have passive reward structures,
Yep.
no battle
Got
pass.
it. Is there MTX in Invasions?
There is no MTX in Invasions, so you cannot
Dope.
pay your way through it. You cannot pay to get rewards or things like that. No.
Exclusive seasonal items.
Yes, there are exclusive seasonal items. Like people have been asking, or I've seen on the Twitters, if getting that scorpion skin is how, or if Invasions is how I get that scorpion skin, I'm gonna play it, and it is.
Sweet.
And there's a lot of other
Confirmed.
cool ones in there.
Confirmed from Derek.
If
there
I
it
miss
is.
something during a season.
That's how you get the Hanzo skin. Let's go.
You're gonna have to wait till that season comes back.
Got it. That's all the questions
That's
I
it.
have. Yeah.
Ugh, that
I
sucks
have
if you miss
one
a
thing to
season.
add that I've seen a lot of people mention.
Yeah.
You can't go back and play it
Classic
until it comes back.
Just classic towers
Sucks.
where you unlock your arcade ladder ending and all that are still in the game
Yep.
too.
We have that too.
Right.
Which I will do every single one of them.
Yeah.
As I always do. Awesome.